William clenched his fists and clenched his teeth as Harry lunged at Charles and Kate. Sussex has trouble cracking a grin again. All right, everybody. Royal Family News Update welcomes you to the world of breaking news about the royal couple most famous for their hypocrisy, Harry and Meghan Markle. Certainly, Prince Harry's yesterday's remarks directed at the royal family were the lowest point, as they were particularly cruel and despicable. Just as he claims the royal family treats him with cold disdain, he has attacked their public personas, accusing Kate of being unfriendly and accusing the media of airbrushing his father. The parts of this self-serving exercise where he took over and used his mother's memory to justify his actions were, however, among the most illuminating. Like his mother, he said, his wife Meghan had been subjected to press harassment. He was troubled by the thought that history could be repeated. To what extent Prince William would take offense at such an obvious public attempt to appropriate Diana's legacy, we may never know. However, he did add, "My mum made most of her decisions from her heart and I am my mother's son. They no longer have the security that came from being royal relatives." Like when Harry was the perfect example of a modern prince, charming, brave, and humorous all at once. Few comedic moments occurred in each of Netflix's 3-hour-long shows. Instead, we were given a chilling account of their romance and a partial, one-sided attack on the media's and the monarchy's alleged treatment of them. There were numerous openings to pay tribute to the late Princess of Wales. In the pilot, Diana is heard talking fondly about her sons William and Harry while they are shown playing the piano as children. As William appears to tell Harry not to stand on his toe, Diana says, "William, he's a regular 3-year-old." Harry was ecstatic, but he tended to stand back and watch. Clearly, he is not the same person at all. Similarities between Harry's mom and her are striking. "Meghan is so much like my mother in terms of who she is and how she is," he says of her in the documentary. "She has the same capacity for compassion. She seems just as confident. How sad it is that he has forgotten one of Diana's most endearing qualities. That she never tried to favor one child over another, even when she was at her lowest point because of her marriage to Prince Charles. She just exudes friendliness. When she felt that William, the future king, was getting undue attention from the royal family, she made sure to include Harry. Once, when the late Queen Mother insisted on having the eldest grandchild, rather than Harry, by her side at family functions, the princess reprimanded her. When Harry's mother died in 1997, he was only 12 years old, and he says he was left to deal with his grief on his own. Contrary to popular belief, family involvement is high in those first few months. Diana's sisters, the Spencers, were very supportive of Harry and made frequent visits to his Berkshire prep school, Ludgrove, to watch him play sports. One of Diana's aunts even brought the birthday present she had chosen for the prince to open on his 13th birthday. He also had the support of his royal nanny, Tiggy Legg Burke, who stayed with him all the way through his school years. Around the same time, Prince Charles, concerned about his son's lack of maternal companionship, made arrangements for a mother working in his communications department to spend as much time as possible with Prince Harry. How does Harry react to his mom and dad's worry? Since he is now a parent himself, he says he is determined to avoid his parents' mistakes. Any damage to the king's reputation that hasn't already been done by Harry's bizarre claim that he was raised by a second family is almost certain to come from this. It's too bad that Harry can't figure out who belongs in this second set of parents and kids. Is it the group of friends he claims to have made during his teenage travels to Lesotho, a country in southern Africa, or, as he later claims, his co-workers from his 10 years spent serving in the army? Don't bother. All that matters is the never-ending stream of complaints. This is a story of carelessness and lack of direction. Even though Prince Charles may feel bad about the way he and Kate are being treated, Prince William has every right to be furious about it. One of William's friends says, "It's a good example of wanting to hurt but being afraid to strike." Several times during the film, Harry seems to be making a dig at William. When the news of his relationship with Meghan first broke in 2016, he said he wanted to fight back against the media attention she was receiving. In the documentary, Harry claims that other royals had the mentality of "my wife went through this, why should yours get special attention?" when news of his connection with Meghan first broke in 2016. The footage appears to show Harry aiming for his brother on several occasions. Clearly, Meghan is making fun of the first Kate Middleton, who was subjected to far more intrusive media attention than she was. The two couples, formerly known as the Fab Four, have long since split up, and her comments imply that they never really clicked. When asked about the first time she met the Cambridges, Meghan recalls, "I remember they came in for dinner, and I remember I was in tattered jeans and barefoot." Her next recollection is obviously meant as a jab. "I was a hugger, always have been a hugger. I had no idea that many Brits would find that shocking." They were stunned by the ginger's ability to seduce such a stunning woman, the author claims. "And a woman of such intelligence. But more than anything else, I think that the fact that I was dating an American actress first tainted their perceptions of me." Harry can't help but make a sneaky comment, even though he claims the royals were extremely impressed when they first met Meghan. One of the most surprising things about Harry, who was once the royal family's greatest asset, is his shocking lack of self-awareness. He often complains about the media attention the couple receives, but he lacks the emotional maturity to understand that he too leads one of the most affluent lives. Leave your thoughts in the comments about what you think William will do to return this painful bomb to Harry. We hope you found this video informative. If so, please hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel.